Now at 11, the election results are being counted. It's become clear who won and who lost in Indiana. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Donaldson.
I'm Debbie Knox, and most of the races were not very close, with Republicans claiming most of the victories. We're still waiting on final calls in just a few local races, but most results are in.
Let's start with the U.S. Senate race. It was one of the first to be called tonight. Incumbent Republican Senator Todd Young won by a wide margin, defeating Democrat challenger Tom McDermott and Libertarian James Siniak. CBS 4's Kristen Eskow is at Republican Watch Party tonight. She has reaction to Young's victory. Kristen, the senator had a message tonight.
Well, that's right, Bob and Debbie. He talked about the next 6 years briefly and his priorities. He was here tonight about 8:30. He spoke with supporters. He thanked his family, friends, supporters, and his campaign staff as he talked a little bit about what he wants to accomplish and focus on over the next 6 years. Now, Young talked about stopping what he called reckless spending in Washington. He discussed the next budget and told reporters the focus needs to be on getting spending under control. He said he wants to see investments in security and infrastructure be prioritized in those discussions. Young also talked about stopping President Biden's agenda, but added he will work across the aisle when possible. Now, since Republicans could very well take control of one or both chambers of Congress, I asked Senator Young which areas he feels have the most potential for both parties to find compromise.
Upping our game with respect to competing against China, something I've been very actively involved in, ensuring that we continue to improve our funding programs for upskilling and reskilling our workforce.
Now, another big race we've been following is the Indiana Secretary of State's race, because Democrats were really focused on that race to try to get their first statewide win since 2012. About an hour ago, Destiny Wells, the Democrat, conceded the race, and just before she conceded, Diego Morales, the Republican candidate, came out and spoke briefly to supporters who were still here tonight after the speeches from Senator Young, and he seemed to address a little bit some of the issues and the criticism that he's faced in this race on various fronts, ranging from his residency and voting records in 2018, questions over that, questions about his last two departures from the Secretary of State's office when he was an employee there, his questioning of the 2020 election results. He seemed to touch on that and respond to some of that here. Take a listen.
The truth always prevails. Let me say that again. The truth always prevails. Always.
Now, Morales said he will work hard in this role, he said, and will take the office, in his words, to the next level. GOP Party Chairman Kyle Hupfer also addressed the crowd here tonight, and he said he believes that the vote electing Morales shows that Hoosiers care about election integrity. For now, we're live here in downtown Indy. Kristen Eskow, CBS 4 News.
Kristen, thank you.